is on. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna pop out the chat from YouTube. I always forget that I even have a YouTube chat when I make it. So let's see. The game just had their daily reset, did they? Oh, it resets on Eastern time? Damn. I guess that would make sense. I like downloaded the game on my iPhone, but it didn't count towards my own it didn't count towards the sponsorship. And I'm not sure if it's because I did something wrong or maybe it did count, but it's just it didn't count the installation part. So I'm trying to hit level 20 on my iPhone to see if it'll count. So right now it's at level 18. Hopefully I'll find out soon enough if it actually works. If it doesn't, then well, rip iPhone account. Okay. I don't want to get things done today. I have to literally fly out tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on music. We're gonna turn on. Where's that K-pop playlist I was playing a while back? Hey there, Madame Solaria. Welcome, welcome. I am looking for a playlist to listen to. I'll just look up K-pop on Spotify. I'm sure there will be some playlists out there that would be good. K-pop hits all time 2010 to 2025. Sure, why not? There are 674 songs. Okay. I'm gonna switch the scene. We're gonna play Legend of Mushroom soon, but for now, I need to finish prepping some more stuff. Oh, I have to fly out tomorrow, so I don't have a lot of time left to do this. Gotta put away some stuff. I went to Daiso today to find some new how do I say it? I went to Daiso to find new containers to use for my business because I mostly use these type of like folders, but they are efficient, but they're not. Actually, sorry. No, they're light and they're easy to use and to pack, but they're not very efficient when it comes to actively looking for the product that I need, and it slows down my setup. So I went to Daiso to pick up a couple new containers to make life a little bit easier, especially for setup and whatnot for myself. And I picked up some of these like containers with dividers that you can like take in and off. Legend of Mushroom has been fun. I'm glad you like it. So far, everybody has been liking the game, so that has been a big plus. I think, hopefully, hopefully a lot of people will hit the max level in the game. Ideally, it would be nice if a few people were also to buy like the packs in the game, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, this account hit level 20, but I don't think it popped up on the screen, so rip iPhone account. Looks like the iPhone is not gonna work for me this time around. That's okay. And it does get kind of tiring playing multiple accounts by myself. Alright. So what I'm doing is I'm refilling my charms. Well, actually, first I'm transferring my charms and then I'm refilling them. Because I'm hoping I can sell like at least 3 of each charm when I'm at SakuraCon. Probably should use this box for this. I have 5 geckos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6 geckos. Gecko doesn't sell that well. Raise also doesn't sell that well. I have 6 raises too. Maybe 6 is good enough for everything. 2, 3. I have 4 jets, 5 jets. I have so many omens. Oh no, I have not very many omens. 3 omens and 2 of this one. ISO and omen sells the best from the Valorant keychains. This one we're gonna put all the Zodiac animals. Oh shit. This bag is ripped too, sad. Goodbye bag. Unfortunately, these Dragon Scroll charms barely sell, but I did manage to sell 1 this past weekend, so that was nice, honestly speaking. So in the future, I'm discontinuing the Zodiac charms. These Zodiac charms, and probably the scroll charms too, honestly, because unfortunately they don't really sell, so I might have to discontinue them and make room for other charms that may or may not be better. And originally when I made these, it was just because I didn't have a lot of designs yet, and so these were kind of like just all I had to use. These reversible dragon ones don't do very well either. So basically everything in this box I'm probably going to discontinue in the future, almost. I bought a pack just now or like beforehand? Just now? Did you buy a $5, $10, or $20 pack? Whatever you buy, Jesus. Oh, there it goes. It showed up. Nice. Thank you for buying a $5 pack, Shiki. Alright. We have this one now. Lastly, my wolf charm doesn't do that great usually. But, I mean, it's my mascot, so I gotta bring it with me. I kind of assumed that the Gilf charm would do really well. I thought the Gilf design would do really well because it's the Dandadan Granny, but then I guess it just doesn't appeal like I thought it would. Unfortunate. I think I put too much faith in it when I first made it. So once it's gone, or once the charm is gone, I'm probably not going to restock it. Anya charm typically still does decent, honestly speaking, but outside of that, unfortunate. Yeah, I now have these new cases for my charms. They do take up more space than the original packaging that I used, but like it takes up the same amount of weight, or it's the same amount of weight almost. Like maybe it's like 1 gram or 1 ounce difference. So realistically speaking, if I wanted to just condense things as much as possible, I would only use this. But because there's a weight limit when I travel anyways, I might as well just make things easier for me. So I'm going to be using these from now on. Or I'm going to try it out. If it doesn't work very well, then I'm going to go back to my original. But first, I'm going to grab some restock for these charms. Okay. First of all, I definitely need to restock on Omen. Oh, damn. I have so many of these Gilf charms. Damn it. Mistakes were made. Thankfully, I have a lot of MILF ones left. Oh wow, these are the last of my Omen charms. Damn. It's kind of crazy. I didn't realize how many I had left of these. They actually normally come pre-packaged, but oh god. Man. I wish there was a better way. Maybe that's better. Yeah. I usually have them pre-packaged, but because I started hanging them up, there wasn't really a need to pre-package them anymore. I have so many geckos. The last of my Omen charms. Wait, I actually don't have any more of all of the Valorant charms. Holy shit, this is all I have left. Wowo is currently my slave? Excuse me? What? Retainer? How'd you do that? New thing opened up. Dormitory? The fuck? I beat your ass? Uh-huh. I don't get it. I don't see the dormitory. What? I don't see anything. Oh, I see. I can now throw tomatoes at you, tickle you, or tap your forehead. Nice. Yeah, no, I was saving all of my lamps to play on stream, so I didn't play at all today. I will take advantage while you're weaker. Sounds like a plan. Alright. I have no other... I actually have no restock for any of these. Damn, I had no idea. What's up, Chris? I changed my charm system because I went to Daiso today to buy some new boxes. So this should make it a little bit easier in the future to pull out charms and stuff like that. At least I hope it will. And then I need to find a better container for these hooks, but for now I'm gonna leave them in here. No more folders, they were so space efficient. It is, but like, I wanted to try this out because then it makes it easier to like pull them out, I feel. I don't know. I use folders for a lot of things already, so I wanted to have a mix of both. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't change much on the weight. And it makes things a little bit easier to like look for. But at the same time, like, I wonder how hard it would be to pack it. If packing kind of sucks with these, then I'll probably switch it back. But I want to try it out. The weight changes by about 2 ounces. So it is like slightly heavier, like a little bit more heavier, but not that much heavier. So I feel like the trade-off might be better, but I don't know. I also recently bought black hooks. I'm gonna give these a shot as well. I had white hooks to contrast the black grids, but now that I'm wondering, now that I've been trying them out, I'm like, maybe black hooks might be better so that you don't see much and you only see the charm. I don't know. We're gonna give it a shot. Either way, we're just gonna see how it works. If it works better, then we'll keep it. If it doesn't, then we'll just move it back to the original. But I originally actually had all of these fit in one box. But then it was kind of hard to pull everything out, so I like spread it out between 3 boxes. I don't know. Also, when I put it all in one box, I can only put up to 3 of each charm in one of these like cubbies. I don't know. I kind of want to just try it, but I got the idea because my phone charms are in boxes like these now. My phone charms also used to be in the folders, but then the phone charms were a bitch to like go through and look for the specific one that the customer wanted every time. So charms, though, on the other hand, probably isn't that important to have them be readily accessible. Hmm. The difference is though, this compared to just this. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I like. I was thinking it would be nice to have everything be like super neat. But now I'm like, how do I feel about this? The reasoning behind like getting these was because I thought, okay, if I have to worry about a 50-pound weight limit anyways, then regardless of whether or not I like have this or this, is that I can't even fit too much inside the suitcase anyways, because it's gonna hit the weight limit. I'm gonna like, man, what do here? Well, in the meantime, while I think about that, I'm gonna restock the MILF charms because I'm running low on those. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of debatable. This setup makes more sense if I just had like a board where people can like tell me what they want and then I can just like pick it out easily. Kind of like the phone charms. But since I do just hang them up, I don't really need it to be that like neat. Because if I'm just hanging it up, then it's like you just hang it up and you never have to worry about it again until like it's over. In retrospect, that means maybe the better option would be to have just one of these boxes and still use the folder. I am hoping that the MILF charms do well, so I'm going to bring like 7 of them. Four, 5, 6, 7. Down view. And Gilf Charm doesn't do as well. Snorlax, 5 of them should be fine. Down view. Down view. Down view. Alright, you know what? Let's not spread it out. We'll just use one box only. At the very least, I just want to at least make setup faster. That's why I wanted to use these boxes. But maybe I'll just use one box. And then I'll just put these dividers back in. Down view. Put this back in. I like the idea of having at least one box just for the stock part. Because stocking, I just put like 3 of each charm at best. Put this back in. now I just gotta put them back in. So Valorant takes up like 8 spaces. 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 ISO to begin with. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2. Dun, 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 dun. 2, 3. Okay. And then we'll put the rest of these in a bag. Damn, that's kind of rough. I didn't realize how little of these I had left. Run away, run away, yeah. We'll just keep them to series. Something like that. Is it better to put it in the smaller bag? Might be better to put it in the smaller bag. I have too much stuff on my table. Alright, so... Oh, the only problem is these MILF charms don't fit too great in there. The Gilf ones are fine though. MILF too thick for the box. Man, actually Snorlax is also kind of big. God dang. These. Damn, I just realized maybe I can't fit it all in one box. Because then there's these. I actually can't fit it all in one. If anything, I would have just a separate box for the MILF and GILFs and stuff. Because they're all kind of big. Just the Snorlax and everything. You can fit like 3 soju bottles, 3 cows. Got the monkeys. And then we have the strawberry pigs. They fit perfectly right there. Euphoria. We'll put the Wolco mascots, the Anyas right here. Then we have the dragon scrolls. Very unlikely chance that I'll sell these out. Then we have the Foo Dogs. Yeah, that's it. Took the thing and fit like most of them. Cause of my euphoria. Fit all of those in there. These don't sell very well, so there's no real need to bring that many of them. Oh, forgot these guys. There we go. Alright, looks like I have to bring 2 boxes. But at least I fit most of them in here. This is going to be the main display box. Oh, shoot. And then we'll put extra stock in here. So it fits in like 1 box? 2 boxes? And then when I get new charms, I'll just like populate them into here. And this is just the bags. All of these are restocks on the bottom. Alright, I condensed it to 2 boxes. Oh, let's try that out. Let's see how that goes. ApsolCal? Oh, ApsolCal. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm currently in the process of packing at the moment and reorganizing some things, so sorry if it looks like a mess. Let's put these away. Alright, we're gonna test out this system, and if I don't like it after this next con, then I'll just go back to my old system. Oh, there was a few more extra. Whoops. Wait, no, this is not restock. Loved all your stuff at Cherry Blossom. Oh, thank you, thank you. Did you buy stuff during Cherry Blossom? Thank you for coming out and supporting. I'm currently in the process of trying to make a more efficient system for some of my products, because like packing is genuinely a it's like a I don't know, it's very exhausting, and so I always trying to find ways to like make things more efficient for like my workflow when I do events like that. I've been constantly changing it for the last 2 years. Sometimes I change it for the better, sometimes I change it for the worse, and then I like revert back. But I like to try out things, and if it doesn't work, then I just go back to my original idea. Good to try new things, I agree. I'm gonna go in and grab something real quick. I need to get a container for these hooks. I'll be right back. I was trying to find a better container for these hooks that I have, but I can't really find one. So I might just put it in here for now. Which feels like it's too big for it, but I guess I could use this. The hooks. Could put them in here for now. Try it out. Also need to I am going to be attempting to sell my earrings at SakuraCon this weekend. And I feel like it's kind of hard to sell them if I only have a few of them out. So I have to put out like at least like 5 to 10 or something like that if I want to really get people's attention for it. So before I do that, I have to label all of these because some of these are just pure silver. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Some of these earrings are pure silver. Well, granted, they're all pure silver. But then the other ones, they are right here. These ones have been, what's the word? These have been oxidized. So when they're oxidized, they actually are a little bit more on the darker side. So it's more like a gunmetal, like gunmetal silver color. So it's not like pure white silver, it's more like darker. So I have two different versions. What I'm gonna do to make it easier for me to remember is I'm going to be putting little marker O for oxidized, basically, at the top right corner. Caught my attention. I'm glad. Thank you, thank you. What did you end up buying at my booth this weekend, if you don't mind me asking? Also, were you already following me when you bought something, or did you just happen to see me for the first time at the event? If you don't mind me asking all these questions. Oh, I think this one's a gold version of it. This is the only bronze looking one I have. Oh wow, I didn't realize they had that many different colors. Too many. I was following your real videos for a while. Well, thank you so much for coming out and showing support. I really do appreciate it. The event was a very last minute one that I had. And quite frankly, didn't have crazy high hopes for it, but I was glad that I was able to get it because I was able to get quite a few sales throughout the weekend. So it helped a lot, honestly. Good. Will you be back next weekend? Unfortunately not. I actually have to fly out to I have to fly out to Seattle this weekend. So I'm actually flying tomorrow. I also wasn't accepted into it next weekend either. Yeah, so I won't be able to do this weekend's Cherry Blossom Festival, unfortunately. Hit her, Suzanne. But you know, genuinely speaking, I was glad that I was able to go this weekend. I will, however, be at a different local event over in Alameda. There's going to be a Sakura Festival market, like mini market over in Alameda, over at the Modern Mouse, and I'm actually sponsoring that event. I'll be there for sure. It's going to be next Saturday. Not this upcoming Saturday, but next Saturday. What's the event called? It's called Modern Mouse Cherry Blossom Art Mart. It's like a small it's like a really small event with like 10 or so artists or something like that. We'll be going to it as well. Nice. I will see you there. Hey, Naz. I'll see if I have time to go. Sounds good. It's going to be a pretty simple one. It's only open from 10 to 4, I think, or 10 to 5, something like that. And then ideally, my hope is to make at least like $200 there. That's my bar for that event is very low because I've never really made money at that event, to be honest. Actually, no, maybe I should put them in here. I can see you over there. I'm gonna hope I can make approximately $200 at that event. I mean, if I can make like 400, then God, that would be exceeding my expectations. But you know, it's very rare that I get to make that much at that event in particular, because that event, it is an event, but the thing is the foot traffic is extremely small because it's really only the customer base of that store, and then everyone else that buys things, it's just people who happen to be walking around because it's a plaza. It's like a shopping plaza, so most people don't really expect things to be happening to begin with, and they see it, they're like, wow, there's an event happening, and then they go check it out. But that's it. that's the gist of it, essentially. I can feel you over here. I can feel you over there. I'm gonna bring 8 of my earrings. I don't think I need to bring more than 8. I want to bring my rings, but then I feel like rings are even harder to sell, especially since the price point for them is like $150. I might have to only sell the rings online because I don't think it's ever worth it. It's definitely slow in that area at that time. Yeah, it's not a very populated mall to begin with, or shopping plaza to begin with. I can feel you over here. Power of my mind. Okay. All right. We have. We have earrings. We have air fresheners done. Charms are ready. The hooks. And you need to prep the phone charms a little bit. Oops, I forgot one. Have a ship along. I'm gonna be jumping into the sponsor game soon, actually, because I need to do it for 2 hours, so I'll be doing it in a bit. First, though, need to grab charms. Okay. So like I have a gacha machine that I bring with me to events to sell phone charms, which are these right here. And quite literally this past weekend, I think I sold like 25 of them. So I have to restock on all of them. The way I do it is that I go through all of my phone charms and I grab a singular one of each and I throw it in the bag. And then I just shake it up. and then out of that bag is when I refill the gacha balls with it. But I also have a pity system. If people roll 10 times, they get to trade out for one that they want. And then, if people really, really want to, if they only care about the one, they can pay $10 for just a specific one. And that's what I do for my gacha phone charms. Better pity system than FGO. I tried so hard to make it worth it. To be honest with you though, I actually had it really worth it when back then I had it set up where it was like you roll 5, you can trade 1 for 1 you want. It was definitely more enticing to people, but at the same time I realized I was losing money. Or not necessarily losing money, but like I wasn't making as much as I was hoping to make off of these, I guess you can say. So, to be honest, I'm already selling these at a lot lower than I normally would want to sell these at. Because these phone charms, it costs the same amount of money to make these small ones that you see and the big ones that you saw me take out earlier. Like quite literally, it's like a 10 cents difference at best, I think. So it costs like basically the same, but I charge $15 for the big ones and I charge $5 for these ones. So there's a huge difference. The only reason why I'm okay with selling them at $5 each is because I'm hoping that people will, you know, be willing to spend more than one time. And I'm going for the whole quantity over quality thing. Say what you want. Also, that being said, people were choosing the ones they wanted too quickly. And obviously, there's going to be favorites among things that people pick out. So I was running really low on some of these phone charms that I have, and I need them to last for quite a bit because I just recently put in a new order for phone charms. but it's not gonna come for a while, and also it costs a lot of money. So I'm over here just I'm trying to keep it as long as I can. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be good to get a lot of sales, but like I have to keep it enticing for people to want to roll on the potential that they can get what they want. I noticed that when I was there. Yeah, I think if you came on the first day, if you came on Saturday, I had like a lot of people rolling for it. Sunday, nobody really did. Say what you want. Wish I could go. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, the next event that I'm going to is in Seattle, which is this weekend. Which is probably the closest I'll be to Canada in a while. Outside of that, I will be going to ASEN in Chicago in a few weeks. And I'm also going to Fanime, which is in the Bay Area, the weekend after Chicago. Say what you want. Say what you want. I need to transfer these to a smaller box eventually. Say what you want. So busy. This is actually how my schedule is normally though. I pretty much whatchamacallit, I pretty much go to an event at least once a month, if not 2 to 3 times a month. So I travel a lot for my business. That's why, like, eventually someday I would really like it if I could get more online sales, because if I could, you know, sustain myself off of pure like online sales, then I wouldn't have to worry about going out to events as much, and I could be able to stay home and do more. Like, I could do content, I could stream, I could actually have a social life maybe, ideally, stuff like that. Must be fun. There's pros and cons. I can tell you for a fact that I'm not having that much fun at the moment, though. If you if you want to know the reality of it, there's no real fun when you're actively losing money, or like you're going out, you're doing all this work, you're constantly tired and exhausted, and you have nothing to show for it because you end up losing money at whatever event you go to. Something like that. Hey there, Twisted Dark Heart. I just realized I need to bring my original phone charm, phone charm board, and take out all the charms from that and transfer them over. Yeah, gotta do that. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a work in progress. And just would be nice if some things were better than others. This weekend, I have to make at least $3,000 if I want to make profit. So, really hoping on it. because the event itself cost me 500. Then I paid for my artists, and that was another 500. And then hotel was another like 1,000. And then flight, it's gonna cost me like 500 total. So I basically have 2,500 in expenses. And that's not including food yet. And potentially transportation like Ubers and stuff. So I'm projecting, or I'm expecting to not make money unless I can hit at least $3,000. And then $3,000 is when I would break even. And it's not even technically breaking even because of the cost of products. So it's more like, pretty much I need to make like 4 grand. We're hoping to make 4 grand. Whether or not we hit 4 grand is a whole nother story though. I actually might need to refill my phone charms now that I think about it. Yeah. All right. Right. Now I just do a good old Mahjong shuffle. Yep. Just gotta do the good old Mahjong shuffle. Gotta clean the tiles. Okay, no, I'm kidding. All right. And then I just throw them in the bag. And this is how you know the gacha is fucked. Because look how many there are. This is literally like one of everything I have. There we go. And now we have a successful full bag of gacha phone charms for everybody to attempt to get their favorite character from. There we go. All right, I'll be right back. I need to grab some stuff again. All right. So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this box, but this is one of my newest containers that I've been using lately for conventions. I put every single one of my phone charms into their own dedicated cubbies. So like when you flip them upside down, it's a little easier to see everything. And this made life a lot easier because whenever people ended up doing the, you know, buying an individual one, I would have to sift through like 20 bags, like a ton of different plastic bags, and just try to find the one I need. In this case, I have it all separated, so it's a little easier for me to see, especially like when I need to like quickly find what they want. Although, I'm not gonna lie, the tassels do get in the way, but yeah. All right. I don't really need to restock, but there are a few that I know I'm out of my convention stock, so I'm going to restock them right now real quick. I, for some reason, sell a lot of Killjoy charms. People tend to like Killjoy, so I'm going to need to fill in the Killjoys here. Don't need that many, just need to put in an extra 2 or 3 in case somebody wants to buy it. There we go. In reality, the majority of these don't ever get picked out as an individual purchase because most people don't even know what it is. Let's see here. So that's good. Unfortunately, I am completely out of my MILF phone charms. Like the original MILF phone charm. I have this one, the chest one, but I don't have the regular one. So I'm just gonna have to tell people that it's completely out. I should have everything else. All the Haros are there. And then Digimon. Alright, yeah. Digimon, for some reason, the one that I sell the most out of the Digimon phone charms is literally Gomamon. Like, quite honestly, he was the one I was least expecting to sell out of all of them. I personally like Gomamon a lot, but then most people tend to go for like the regular ones. Or not the regular ones, the more iconic ones. It could be a good marketing strategy to get them to look at your site so they can buy them when they're back in stock. True. But I also don't sell the phone charms individually on my website either. Maybe I should. I got that one too. Oh, did you also ask me to grab that one specifically? Ah, thank you, thank you. You were literally one of 3 people that asked me at the event, which genuinely surprised me because I wasn't expecting people to ask for Gomamon out of everything else. You definitely should sell online. I mean, I do sell online, but like, I don't sell them individually online because I wanted to make it a gotcha online as well. But maybe I'll just take photos of all of them and I'll sell them individually online too. I definitely need to find some time to get around to taking product photos of everything because it definitely takes quite a bit. Alright, phone charms. I think I should be fine. I only needed to restock Gomamon. Alright. Okay, phone charms are set. Regular charms are set. I just realized these are the same exact size. Wow. They're the exact same size, box-wise. That's cool. I didn't realize. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I can share on my page. I know too many people who love Digimon. Appreciate it. I do have my stickers and such on or for sale already online. It is right here. It's been a while. I need to organize it some more. Wow, wait, these are exactly the same box basically. I didn't even know. I bought this from Daiso. I bought these on Amazon. They're the exact same box, it's just that the indents are different. Huh. Wait, that actually makes life a lot easier. I didn't realize they were the same size. Wow, it looks so nice. Look how nice and like organized it is. Jesus. Maybe I'll go buy some more from Daiso. Oy. I recently got these from Daiso as well. They're A4 boxes for A4 document size. But because my large stickers tend to be in like folders, the folder would like clump up a lot. And since I only really I just need to put them in here like this. I figured it made more sense to just put them inside containers to make sure they don't get like messed up. Eventually, my plan is to buy like a thermal printer that can print color, and I'm gonna print like tiny stickers of all of the designs that are inside these boxes and just put them over the top so that I know what's in what. But these are gonna be my large stickers. I have my hooks and my phone charms. I restocked on microfiber cloths, and I also have my earrings ready. So, I need to pack all of these. I still need to restock on phone grips because I sold quite a lot this past weekend and the past other weekends. And then I need to restock on enamel pins. And I haven't really sold magnets recently, so I guess I don't need to restock on that. I don't really need to restock on sticker sheets either. My chair is sinking. I will probably need to restock on credit card skins, actually. Just realized. Oof. I am running low on Maple Story, MILF, Snorlax. I think I'm good on these. So, give me another 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna restock a few more things, and after that, I'm gonna switch over to our sponsor game for the stream tonight. I just realized I should have brought some credit card skins. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. I actually, this weekend, I am going to be releasing a whole bunch of new credit card skins, actually, because I just made a bunch of new credit card skins along with new peakers this past week, and then I'm getting them in Seattle this week because I'm going to be meeting up with my friends, and they're picking up the new peakers for me and stuff like that. I ended up selling a ton of Maple Story credit card skins. I think I sold like 10, which kind of crazy, honestly speaking. Got to restock on Maple Story credit card skins. Nice to catch you on stream. Gonna get rest and work for tomorrow. You have a good rest of the evening. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for dropping in and for following. Hopefully I'll catch you again at the next event, if I'll see you next weekend. Otherwise, thanks for dropping by, and good luck with work tomorrow. One, two, three, four, five. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring 6 extra. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Just have 5 outs of each. Thank you for the bless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like the Digimon card skins would probably do pretty well, so might be good to pack extra of those. Let's bring an extra 8 on top of the 5 I have out. I'm really banking on it to do well. 2, 3, 4, 5. These I don't have to restock. No one buys these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are also okay. Food time? Sounds good. Don't think I need to restock on Anya's either. Unfortunately, I'm sold out on the Milferns, and I'm sold out on the Cherry Blossom one, but I'm also discontinuing that one. Alright, but I'm also going to be producing or showing out like 5 new credit card skins this weekend, so hopefully I don't need to make that many. This. I'm going to be having some new credit card skins, so I should probably put out like, oh wait, that's the wrong bag. Probably bring some of these to just put them new ones in soon. There we go. Let's go. Alright, credit card skins are done. Alright. Let's switch over and play Legend of Mushroom. Because I need to do the sponsored stream. All right. Gotta put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay. Set game Legend of Mushroom. Oh, that's the wrong cable. This cable. Excuse me, sorry. Let's go ahead and switch the scene. We don't need this one anymore. Let's do mobile games vertical. That's strange. Why are my cameras not working here? Okay, yeah, no, the camera's working. It's just more like my camera in here stopped working. What happened to my in-game camera? Let's see here. It's showing up here. Thank you for the blesses. Guess I have no choice. I'm gonna delete that. And then I have to add a new one. There it is.